So here we need to go to the material type and the transaction code is OMS2. Transaction code is OMS2. If you try to create any material and you are not able to get any particular view, because you know that when we create the material master, so we need to have the view. We select the views. So if any relevant view is not coming, so what we need to do, we need to go to the OMS2 where we maintain the material type. So for the acquisition of this asset, we need to select the material type which is NWB or UNWB. UNWB, actually this is a non-valuated material type and it is a standard material type. Now from the name it is clear that in this material or under this material type, whatever the material you will be creating, it has zero value. It has zero value. Why then we are creating it? So that we'll be through this we'll be able to acquire the asset. So the system should hit the asset GL rather than this GL. So that is the reason we are taking here the non-valuated material, and you need to go to the detail of it. And here you can just see if any tab is not coming, you need to select the tab and then click on the save option so that tab will start showing you by the system. So that is what we can do it here. I have also highlighted this area. I'll send you this file because I have created this file. I'll send it to you. Then it is saying that you go to the accounting tab and select the WRX. Okay, it is saying that if you cannot select this accounting view, then the system is going to give you the error message that WRX related error will come. Okay, so now I'm going to create the material under this material type, and the transaction code we will have it is MM01. Here we need to give the material number. Let's have the material number as NVMAT 79. So NV non-valuated material 79. Industry sector is mechanical. Material type is it is it is NWB, or I would say non-valuated material. STD means standard. Now we need to select here the tabs. We need to select here the views. It is basic data tab 1, then purchasing, and the last is accounting. We can select enter button. We need to give the plant ID. So we are using the plant as 2179. We'll enter here the plant ID 2179. This is a non-valuated material we are creating for the 2179 company code. We will be giving here the base unit of measurement as inch. We'll give the material group as 004 and then press enter button. Here it is going to give you a, if in your case, if this value key is coming as a required entry, give the purchasing value key as 1 and then press enter button. Again press enter button. So here it will take you to the accounting tab. In the accounting tab, you can just see here we have the valuation class as 3300. This 3300 we have for the non-valuated material type. And here it is saying that price control. You can give the price control as V, and you can keep the moving average price or the standard price as blank. No, we don't need to give any amount here because it itself it is a non-valuated material. It will not have any material. That is the reason we are creating it. So I'm going to save it without giving the information for the moving average price. I'm going to save it. It will give you a warning message that moving average price has not been entered or it is to be entered. So you can just see we got the as material number. It is NVMAT 79. That is the material number we have received. Now for this material number, we will be getting the purchase order. So this is what I have mentioned here, that we need to select what are the tabs we need to select and what are the field we need to enter. Okay. Now here we have created the material. It is NVMAT 79. So that is the material we have created. After that, it is saying that what do we need to do? We need to go to the OBYC setting. So now we can take it here the WRX, and we have the chart of account ID as CA79. So for the valuation class 3300, we need to assign the GRIA clearing account. So here in this case, I have already assigned. I have already assigned this GRIA clearing account with the valuation class 3300, which we have set up for our non-valuated asset material type. For our sorry non for our non-valuated material type. Okay. Now After doing this assignment, what next we need to do? So here we need to again go for the normal step for the acquisition. So we can have the purchase order. And how to create the purchase order? We can go to the ME21 app. We need to give the vendor number. Then press enter button. We need to give here the purchase organization, purchasing group, company code ID. Then over here we will be giving the material number. So here in our case the material number is NV MAT 79. That is the material we have created, and quantity is going to be 1, and price is going to be 75,000. 75,000. Currency is USD. Currency is USD, and then we can give the plant. So the plant is going to be 2179. 2179 is the storage location. Now press enter button. So system has found that the material number you have entered, it is a non-valuated material. So what we need to do? So it is saying that you need to give the account assignment category. Where you will be able to find this account assignment category, you can see here we have just before the material number, we have the account assignment category column. You can press F4 key here. And hello everyone, you can contact us for online SAP trainings and certifications. Thank you. And following are the account assignment category we have been given. So here we can, out of this we can select the account assignment category as A. We can select here the account assignment category as A. So here we need to, the moment you will press enter button for your account assignment category as A, so you will observe here one tab would have been inserted by the system. You can just see with the name account assignment only. Now what do? You go to the account assignment tab. Here you will have the field, like under that field you need to mention that which asset you want to acquire. So I want to acquire the asset number, it is 301, and then press enter button. Press enter button. Now what will happen? So you can just see the GL number is 200,004. So now system is going to hit this GL. System will hit this GL, not the GL we have for this, because it is a non-valuated asset. So here we need to check the this PO number. So click on the check option. It is saying that it is okay. We can go for the save option. So we can click on the save option. So here the amount is 75,000. Now I'm going to save it. You can observe here the purchase order number system has given you. It is 3. Here I'm going to copy it. Now further what we need to do? We need to make it here good receipt. And to do the good receipt, we have normal transaction code. It is MIGO MIGO. Here we need to give the purchase order number. So let's have the purchase order number. It is 234. So this is the purchase order number. We can select and then press enter button. Now you go down and here we can select the checkbox item OK. After that we can click on this check button. It is saying that your document is okay. We can post it. So here it is coming with the status green. So now we can click on the post document. Now you can just see you got the good receipt document. Now if you want to display, how you will be able to display? Go to the MB03. And this is the material document number. And you can see here we have the accounting document. If you click on this, so system will give you the no accounting document. Why? Because here you can just see it is saying that it doesn't have any accounting document. What is the reason of it? I'll tell you the reason. You go to the account assignment category. It is A. So this is the account assignment category we can go into, and that is A. Now this is the account assignment category A, that is asset. Here you will see the checkbox. So there is a relevance of these check boxes. So you can just see it is saying good receipt, although good receipt will happen, but you can see the good receipt is non-valuated, zero value. That is the reason accounting entry has not been created. And as I just shared with you in the previous class that for the assets we prefer to have the valuation at the time of invoice receipt. What does it mean? It means that your accounting entry should be graded at the time of invoice receipt. At the time of invoice receipt, for which type of asset? For your fixed asset. For your fixed asset. And if it is a inventory, in the case of inventory or in the case of material, we can have our accounting entry created at the time of good receipt only. So at that point of time, so here the good receipt would be valuated. So that is the impact of this checkbox. Now, if you want to see your purchase order, so go to the purchase order and see the purchase order history. You can just see all the system has maintained the quantity, but the value is zero. Value is zero, and you can also observe here the date is 21st. Now, when the value will come, when you will do the invoicing, and how to do the invoicing? For that, we can go to the MIRO transaction code. Company code is 2179. 2179 is a company code, and we need to give the invoice date amount. So let's have the invoice date as 21st, today's date. We can give the purchase order number as 234. The last three digit we can enter as 234, and this is the amount we have 75,000. We can enter the amount 75,000. Now it is saying that some down payment has been given. Okay, ignore this message. So you can just see now it is coming with the green signal. Now we can click on the simulate button. So you can just see here no GRIR is there. Okay, so no GRIR line item system has taken. Why? Because it is non-valuated. That is the reason. So here we can see the accounting entry. It is saying that your asset account has been debited. GL you can just observe here. System has debited. It is 200,000 for, and your vendor has been credited. So that is the accounting entry. System is going to post. If it is okay, we can click on the post button. Click on the post button. So it is saying that this is the account. This is the invoice document number we have. Now what do? You go to the menu, document, and display. And this is the invoice document. Now click on the following document and you will get your accounting document. Here you can just see we got the accounting document, and apart from this accounting document we have also received the asset transaction. So let's go to the accounting document. So this is the accounting document system has given you, and you observe here the transaction event key we have. It is KBS, that is for the vendor, whereas ANL it is for the asset. If it would have given any impact in your purchase order, yes. So we can go to the purchase order history in the purchase order. Over there, you will find here, along with your quantity, system has also updated your amount. So this is at the time of invoicing. And if this would have given any impact in your asset value, so yes, we can check that value with the help of transaction code. It is AW01N. That is for the transaction code we use for the Asset Explorer. So I'm going to enter here the Asset Explorer transaction code. So here you will observe here, just scroll down. So you can just see on 21st of May, we have acquired a asset and the value you observe here, it is 75,000. And accordingly, the system is going to give you the planned value for your ordinary depreciation. So this is a way we can, or I would say this is another way we can acquire the asset, because earlier we have acquired the asset directly into the FI. So this is the asset acquisition through the purchase order. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. You can like, comment, share, also email us for more details. Thank you.